Hey guys, Simply Betta here. I haven't posted videos or social media for a while. I ended up losing one of my closest family members to the pandemic, somebody who I saw and talked to every single day. So I have figuratively been hiding under my covers for a long time now. I wish I could have literally been hiding under my covers, but I still had to take care of my family. So that's where I've been. What's a better way to distract yourself from hardships than buying things and opening boxes? I'm just kidding, of course. Buying things is not a healthy coping mechanism for dealing with hardships because it's a very fleeting kind of happiness and it doesn't last very long. That being said, I am gonna be doing a lot of unboxings coming up very shortly because I've been buying lots of things and lots of fish, but not because I've been really sad lately. It's for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is that because a while ago, if you've been watching my channel, I dismantled my fish room. I sold most of my fish, got rid of a lot because I thought I was going to be moving, and that ended up not happening. It got canceled. Because of that whole situation, I don't exactly have a lot of fish. I only have, a couple of pets, like pet fish that are near and dear to me, and just a few old fish. They're old now from previous spawns who I've kept as pets. And that's pretty much it. So I don't really have anything to work with for upcoming projects, especially for this winter. I'm not gonna wanna go outside, it's gonna be cold. I want projects and things to do inside because that's what I do. I need to keep my hobby going. I need to keep pursuing my interests. And I really just need some new stock, some new healthy young breeding fish for my projects coming up. So that's one reason, because I just don't have very much right now. My other reason is that it's fall, it's gonna be getting really cold in my area. We're gonna be getting snow pretty soon. It's gonna be frosty. I've heard it's gonna be a pretty cold winter. I'm bringing in fish and things before it gets too cold. And I'm just unable to ship safely anymore. So because of that, that's why I have some unboxings coming up, like a good amount of them. So it is time for me to keep doing the things that I love to do and the things that keep me happy and not just sit around and languish and figuratively hide under my covers. I'll be starting this small unboxing spree with this box. Right over here, this big box right here. This is from a friend of mine named Pamela. Thank you so much for sending this to me, by the way. Pam actually bought some fish off my website last year. Some really, really beautiful yellow koi, this pair. And she bought them off my website and she actually bred them and she raised the spawn. And this is her sending me a selection of fish from that spawn, which I'm really excited about and I can't wait to open it. So thank you so much, Pamela, for taking care of these fish and raising them and then sending them back to me. It feels nice. It feels like I'm getting like a little tiny bit of my old fish room back. Here we go. Usually what I do when I get new fish shipped to me is I take them and then I cup them. I just put them into small containers with nice clean water and I watch them really closely for at least a few days, doing like maybe daily or every 2 days, like a full water change. But these fish have only been in this box for like 12 hours. It's not like they've had a long trip to get to me. So I think, what am I gonna do with them? I'm probably still gonna do the same process anyway though. Do the preliminary cupping and inspection for a few days just out of my general sense of paranoia. Which you'll see why I do that in a video I have planned coming up. I think this was Pam's first time shipping. Oh, check this out! Oh my goodness, she sent me some of her extra fish food. I think she's moving, and so she had to get out of the hobby. We have big floating pellets for adults. We have little like crumbles, floating crumbles which are great for fry, which is awesome. Oh, we have some Indian almond leaves. These are great. I also sell some of these on my website. Here we go. Pam! Let's see how she did her first time shipping fish. Oh good, every single one of them is individually wrapped. And we have our first fish. We have our very first one. I think she did a great job. Right on, that makes me happy. Next one. Oh, it's so cute. Check out that one. You can't really see because of the bag. One half of him is like black and the other half is white. Yeah, she actually did great. Oh, here we go. A beautiful, oops, a little bit of water coming out of that one. That's no big deal. They're still double bagged pretty tight. A very nice galaxy koi. Here's a pretty female. Another pretty fancy female. Yeah, so far this looks great. Ooh. Here's a pretty male. He has a blue and white body. Very cute. I'm gonna have to take some nice pictures of all these guys. Now the temperatures in my area and in Pam's area, they were pretty good. She didn't need to add a heat pack to this box. Ooh, another pretty blue and white female. Oh my gosh, she's a nice chunky female. Oh, she's beautiful. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, a big, pretty blue boy. Look at him. Nice, he's enormous. This one here, oh, that's, ooh, cute. And, oh, he's mad. You can't really get a look at him, but a very beautiful koi. It looks like half moon. I'm gonna have to ask if this one is a half moon mix. Ooh, white. Hey, cutie. Nice. This is looks like a white dragon, but with a light body. So it's just a pretty, very white, light-colored fish. Of course, you can't see it. And, ooh, another pretty one. It looks like a long, partially long fin. I'm gonna, again, even have to ask. Pretty white body with some blue spots. Ooh, here's a pretty, another white one. Dragon, like a dragon white with some blue spots on his fin. Oh, what a cutie. Hi. Oh, hello. Look at this handsome boy. Pretty sure it's a boy. Nice big fish. This is a pretty red dragon. So that dragon metallic layer and then the red fins. Very cool. Oh wait, is this a female? No, you're not a girl. Okay, here's a cute blue male. Again, partial long fin, pretty sure. Very pretty. I love how big these guys are. Last fish. Ooh, oh, beautiful. Oh, what a, oh my God. I love her markings. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. I love her. Oh my goodness. She might be like my favorite. Wow. Thanks, Pam. 14 beautiful fish and some food and some Indian almond leaves. I think she did a great job for her very first shipment. So it was double wrapped bags tied nice and tight. I would probably say that you could use less water during shipping, like maybe, you know, 1.5 inches or so. That's definitely a good amount of water. But that's okay, like I'm not complaining. I'm trying to give people tips for if they're watching this. The temperatures were good, so she didn't need a heat pack. It was in a nice tightly sealed insulated container and it was shipped in a quick method where they were only in there for about 8 hours. It was great and they all look great. So usually my next step is to put them right into their new jars where I monitor them for like a week or so, just make sure they're all in tip-top shape, but I have to run to work. So I'm just gonna put this lid back on so it's nice and dark in there and putting this box in a warm part of my house. They're just gonna sit here, warm up. I'm gonna come back in a couple hours and get them in their new jars where I can just sit and stare at them for a while. So you might be asking yourself, Taylor, what is this hideous thing you have right here? What is that? Well, I no longer have a fish room, remember, so I don't have a place to put a bunch of individually cupped betta fish to keep them warm. I just don't have that. So my solution is to partially fill up a little tub of water like this, put a heater and a recirculating pump inside the tub, and then I can place my jars inside and just make sure that they don't get freezing cold because it's getting pretty chilly outside. Now that I've done that, I can kind of peer in and definitely see that these fish look great. Now what I'll do is I'll put some little dividers in between the cups so they can't really see each other. I'll let them chill out for a while, just relax. They'll at least spend a couple days like this. For fish that are coming from a lot of different places, and like overseas that have just been traveling for like 5 days or a week, I quarantine them for like a couple weeks. But these I feel like are pretty low risk fish. They've only been in their containers for like 8 hours. And so I'm probably gonna just monitor them for maybe 4 days and go from there. That's a lot of fish. So it's been a little while now. I held the fish, I monitored them, I looked for disease, illness, that sort of thing. They all looked great. I was not planning on keeping all of these fish. 14 fish is a lot of fish. But Pam sent them to me so I would just have the ability to pick out my favorites and then rehome the rest. So that's what I did. I ended up choosing 2 of my favorite pairs. The Red Galaxy pair was one of my favorites, and then I also chose this beautiful Fancy pair. And I feel like they're gonna integrate nicely into some of the plans I have for this winter. I've already found new homes for almost all of the other ones, except for a couple. I'm holding some back. I'm treating them with salt to make sure that their fins are healing because some of them had nipped fins. And then there was one short fin dragon. I noticed that he had some tumors developing, which is actually very common when it comes to dragon types. It's just they're very prone to developing tumors. So he's cute, so I'm just gonna keep him just as a pet. So thank you, Pam, for sending those to me. I thought you did a great job shipping your very first time. It felt really nice to get some new fish. It's been a long time since I've gotten some new fish. And I am gonna have a series of unboxings coming up soon. Some new projects I can dive into, keep doing my hobbies, and keep pursuing my passions. Thanks so much for sticking around. I have some cool stuff coming up, so stay tuned. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.